I was sitting in the classroom waiting for class to start when the principal walked in and said, "Everyone with blue eyes line up against the wall." I just stared at him, thinking it was some sort of joke. Suddenly, he turned really serious, and the room felt super tense. I said, "Stand up against the wall. Everyone else leave." Malik, my boy who had brown eyes, asked, "Where are we supposed to go?" The principal responded, "Get out." That's when the room went silent. You know, the type of silent that only happens when a teacher threatens something serious like suspension. They left. I had blue eyes, so I went to stand by the wall. 8 of us did. I wanted to ask what was going on so badly, but the air felt heavy, like asking questions would make things worse. Then he said, "If you have dark hair, black or brown, you can leave too." They walked away in complete silence. Whatever was happening was very, very wrong. Now it was just 4 of us. All blonde or light brown hair, all blue eyes. I couldn't help but notice that everyone in the room, except me, were the best looking students in the class. Before any of us could say anything, a nurse walked in with a measuring tape. She didn't say anything to us. She just started measuring our heights one by one. I stood there watching her write numbers on a clipboard. When she got to me, she stretched the tape up and wrote something down. Her face gave away nothing. "Anyone over 5'10", you can go." 2 more kids left. Now it was just me and this girl named Kennedy. We looked at each other. Neither of us said anything. We didn't have to. We were both thinking the same thing. What the hell is happening right now? The principal finally spoke. "Follow me." We walked through the empty hallway in silence. Our footsteps echoed off the walls. I kept running through every possible thing I could have done wrong. Did I cheat on a test? Did someone report me for something? None of it made sense. I hadn't done anything. I tried to joke to lighten the mood. Am I getting in trouble for being too much of a bad bitch? The principal ignored me. Not even Kennedy smiled. We ended up at the counselor's office. The counselor was already sitting inside, waiting. She put a mint into her mouth and rubbed her eyes so hard that it made her mascara look ugly. "Have a seat," she announced. Click. The principal followed us in and locked the door behind us. The counselor leaned forward. Her voice was gentle. "I need to tell you both something, and I need you to stay calm, okay?" We nodded. "Mr. Kortenhorst was arrested yesterday." "Mr. Kortenhorst, my history teacher." I asked, "What for?" Kennedy asked. The counselor paused. She looked at the principal, then back at us. "He was arrested for inappropriate conduct with minors." I stared at them. Everyone knew he was a creeper. We all had jokes about him looking up the girls' skirts, but none of us thought he'd actually ever do anything. The counselor continued. "When they searched his home, they found a journal. He wrote about students he was targeting, but he didn't use names. He only described physical features. Blonde hair, blue eyes, under 5'10". I felt sick. That was me and Kennedy. We couldn't just ask students directly because we knew most wouldn't be honest come forward. They might not even realize anything happened. So we used the descriptions to find students who matched. That's why we did what we did today. The counselor's voice got even softer. "Has Mr. Kortenhorst ever made you uncomfortable? Even something small? Even something you thought was normal at the time?" Kennedy stayed silent, but I didn't. "A few months ago, Mr. Kortenhorst asked me to stay after class. He said I looked stressed. He told me to sit on his desk and he gave me a back massage, his hands on my shoulders. I remember thinking it was weird. They took notes. The thing is, I knew there was something off about it, but then he told me I wouldn't have to do homework for a whole month if I kept it between us, so I didn't care. But I guess my story inspired Kennedy, because she spoke too. She started, tears streaming down her face. My heart broke. She continued, "He stole my, it still hurts." The principal ushered me out of the room. Mr. Kortenhorst was arrested the week after, and now I have to do homework every day.